have a new minisode for you, and I just wanted to pop on before to say hi, to let you know that Oregon finally got some rain. We're so excited, and I actually was inspired and wrote a blog post over at beingewethful.com. So if you're inspired or have a few minutes and want to sit down for a quick read, I just kind of talked about the rain and what it means to us here and what it means to everybody really. But I'd love to hear from you over there. And otherwise, I'm just out getting ready to let the animals out for the day. I just got home from work and I did a couple of videos for you just on the next steps with those Jacob wool, just to kind of show you the process, weighing it, picking it, and then what else I had going on at the mill today. So I just wanted to say hi. Feel free to ask questions. I'm getting a little more in depth with stuff in some of these minisodes coming up, and so feel free to ask questions or to say hey. And I did mention in here, somebody had asked me about cleaning my carder recently and how often do I have to clean it basically. And I talk about a little bit about cleaning in this minisode because I do a lot of cleaning. The carder, I don't have to clean as much these days as I used to because I don't do custom processing like I did. And when I was doing custom processing, I cleaned it fairly often, definitely between, if you go from black to white, you've got to do a pretty full clean on the carder. But if I was processing different fibers for different clients, I didn't want a ton, I don't really want to have overlap from other animals. So I would clean it more. Now I can go quite a while without cleaning it. And by quite a while, I mean maybe every couple weeks, and especially when I'm switching, or if I go colors from black to white. Usually you try to start at white and then kind of fade into a dark color for that reason. And if I'm doing anything super hairy or something like that, then a lot of times I'll do a clean. So I try to be mindful of what I'm carding for those reasons. So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoy the minisode. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you here soon. And I will have at the end of the week, I'll have a full length episode with a giveaway. So I'll see you soon. Have fun. Hi everyone. Look, I'm wearing pants, overalls, long sleeve shirt. Although I probably could have worn a short sleeve shirt, but so we're in the back. The spinner is on, so it's a little loud. I apologize. And I'm about to weigh in my Jacob wool that is all washed now and ready to start being processed. And I have this lovely scale that came with my mill, but I believe they got it, I can't remember, but if somebody's interested, let me know and I can pass on the info because this is my favorite. It's got a tray there. I just had that on to kind of keep it a little bit more. So anyway, I'm going to wash. So this is a bag of white I have, and it's weighing in at 4.3 pounds, and I'm going to write it down because I will never remember. And you know how I know I'll never remember? Because I'll be like, I'm going to remember this. Overnight, there's absolutely no way. Half the time. So here's some dark. And this is 2.26. And this isn't really in any, it's just as I pulled it off of my drying rack to make more room for more wet fiber. And this is 3 pounds. And then you can see, okay, so I also have a ton of stuff on the, sorry, this isn't the prettiest view, but I just want to show you, on the drying rack. So we're going to weigh it out. So I just am putting my basket on. I am zeroing this out so it doesn't take the weight of the basket into account. And I'm going to not make you guys sick. And we're going to come over. And I've got all of this fiber that is still sitting here that we need to weigh out. And I might have to pause so I don't make you guys too sick. But it is fun to see it all. For us fiber people. This much wool, by the way, it really never gets old. Okay, I'm gonna pause you for a minute. Okay, so we're back over here. And I got everything off the drying rack, and basically it came out to almost everywhere around the mill, the calculator. Because something else I'm not going to try to do in my head. So it came out to, we had 8.25 pounds of white and 7.5 pounds of the dark. which is great. That's a lot of white. I was surprised. And then I remembered I have another bag that was from last year that I didn't ever finish processing, that I just have had sitting, and it's already washed, and that's about 2 pounds of dark. So I think what I'm going to do is so I've done before where I do white, I do a medium gray, and I do a dark gray. I probably am not going to do that. I'm probably going to blend 50-50, or actually a little bit less. So I think what I'll do is take about 3 pounds of dark and make a dark yarn. And then the rest of it I'm going to blend together, so it'll be kind of a medium gray yarn, which I can dye, which I can over dye. So that's why, and it will give me more ability to dye more colors and have kind of the same outcome, if that makes sense. If I have white and medium gray and dark gray, it gives me less that I can kind of play with as far as dyeing, which people really like. So give the people what they like, right? So I'll probably end up doing, it'll be a little heavier in the white, so I'll do all the 8 pounds. I'll blend with probably about 6.5 pounds of the dark, and then that other 3 pounds of dark I'm going to do just a single batch of yarn that's dark. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then the next step is to head to the picker and start getting it ready for carding. Okay, so we're at the picker. I've got my fiber and baskets down here that I weighed out, and basically it's been so long since I've done 100% wool that this is easy, and I tend to be ahead of the machine. So I'm just putting wool on. I open it up a little bit because why not make this machine job, well, not even easier, obviously it's a machine, but better. The more picked it is, the better. And I'm just going back and forth with the black in no particular whatever. I'm just trying to get it blended from the beginning since we're doing this medium. And I will keep picking out vegetable matter. There's not much in this fiber. Most of her sheep are pastured, meaning that they don't really need extra hay. And that means they don't have a lot of extra hay in their fleece. But there are some second cuts, and occasionally you'll come across random bits of EM. So I'll just keep picking. And really that's it. And that's kind of all I'm doing today at the mill. I finished. You can hear that the spinner turned off. So that's done. So I'm just kind of getting a little head start on this fiber for tomorrow because I do want to condition it and let it sit overnight, so I have something to work on tomorrow in the carding. And I'll basically just kind of run through picking, carding. I'll just kind of keep running in circles doing this because I don't pick everything all at once. If I picked all 17 pounds of this, I'd only have this machine running. So I go back and forth basically. I'll pick, 4 pounds or so, enough to get the first batch of yarn going, and then kind of then start the circle. So anyway, I'll let you see how this is looking on the other side, and you can see my fibers down there. It's in bins. See it going into the machine here, and then I'm gonna flip you. So yeah, you can kind of see it flying through there. And then I'll flip you and let you see how it's coming out of the picker. So there it is. Getting all nice and blended up. Okay, onward. Hi everyone. So I'm just finishing up for the day, and I thought I would just let you see kind of the rest of what I finished up today. So the Jacob wool, I picked about 4 pounds of that after I got off with you guys. And right now I'm just wiping down. I conditioned it all, and I'm just wiping down with wool because this is one of the things I do with little batches of waste wool. I use them to clean because it's clean wool. So I picked about 4 pounds of wool, and I'm gonna flip you guys. Wish is checking out my work for the day. I'm very lucky that she really does leave everything alone. So there is our wool. It's waiting for me. It's all picked and conditioned, so it'll be waiting for me tomorrow to come, and we're gonna close it up. So that'll be ready for me tomorrow. And I don't know why I do this. It's just kind of where I store it. And Wish is going to try to trip me as I walk along, which is like her magical thing, if you've met her in the shop. So we finished also, and I'm going to toss some garbage on the way. So I'm just going to walk along and let you guys see. One thing I don't show you is, Wish would like to be seen always. So here's some fiber I'll put away. Some of it is waste that I give to needle filters. Some of it I use for mystery bats. That little brown batch I just wanted to spin up myself because it was a tiny bit left. So one thing I don't show you guys because it's incredibly boring, and it's how I spend a lot of time, is cleaning. Because at the end of the day, and we're going to come in and turn off the spinner, which you can see we have lots of Primeville. I had a couple pounds left, so I just wanted to finish spinning this before I went on to the Jacob. So it's all done spinning. Tomorrow I'll come in and ply, and we're just going to turn the machine off for the night. And that's part of my close down, is making sure I get everything turned off. But like I said, one thing I don't show you guys is cleaning, and I do a lot of cleaning. I have a shop vac that gets really good use, because I hate to come into a dirty workspace in the morning, and every mill is different about their cleanliness. I'm certainly not the cleanest mill. I don't take every scrap of fiber everywhere, but I like to have my carder vacuumed out. I like to have my tables vacuumed off. I usually vacuum the floors around what the equipment I've been using. And I vacuum out, like the picker and things like that. So I don't do an insane, and because I'll keep processing Jacob, I'm not going to do a thorough clean on the picker, but I just vacuum out. I vacuum the closet. I kind of clean everything up and get it ready for tomorrow, because there is nothing worse than walking into a dirty workspace. So anyway, bye. I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I thought it would just be fun for you to see kind of what I did today as far as weighing, picking, and doing a little spinning in the meantime. So tomorrow I'll come in, I'll ply, and I'll start carding, and then we'll start making some Jacob yarn. Okay, everybody, have a good evening. Be nice to your neighbors. Stay healthy. See you soon.